Hello everyone, in this video we will learn about transport of substance in plant. So as we all know that during photosynthesis plant is using carbon dioxide, water and sunlight for manufacturing the food. And this manufactured food is basically used for the respiration to produce energy by different type of cell which is found in any organism. So how these materials are transported from one part to another of the plant. So let's see. Now first we will see the transport of water and minerals. So as we all know that water and mineral is basically absorbed by the roots and these roots are having the root hairs. So the fine particle or the fine structure which is present on the root is the root hairs. So this root hair is simply increasing the surface area of the absorption and that is why a plant is able to absorb the water and mineral easily. And plant also having the pipe-like vessel to transport water and nutrient from the soil. So these type of vessel to transport water and minerals from the soil is known as the vascular tissue. And this tissue is a group of cells which is performing a specialized function in an organism. So any tissue that is a group of a cell that is performing a similar or a specific function in an organism, we call it tissue. So the vascular tissue of the for the transport of water and nutrient in the plant is called the xylem. So any tissue that is transporting the water and nutrient in the plant, so these type of vascular tissue is known as the xylem. Similarly, another type of tissue is found in the plant to transport food material from leaf to the other part of the plant. So these type of tissues which are transporting the food material from one part to another of the plant, we called it phloem. So xylem and phloem both are simultaneously working together to achieve this activity. Now one activity is there in which we can easily see how the water transported or how water is transferred from one side to another. So for this we have to take a potato. In this potato we have to make a cavity. So this cavity we have to make and we have to put it in a small dish. This dish is containing a water and in this cavity we have to put a sugar solution. For marking the level of the sugar solution, we have to attach a pin or we have to pinch a pin inside this potato to mark the level of the sugar solution. After that, we have to leave it for some time, for few hours, and after few hours, we will observe the level of the sugar solution. It will rises up from here to that level. So how this is happens? So this is happened due to the osmosis. So osmosis is the process in which the movement of particle or basically the water is moving from its high concentration to the low concentration. So as we all know that in this container or in this dish, it is having a pure water. And in sugar solution, the level of water is quite low because in water we are adding the sugar. So this type of solution is having less amount of water as compared to the dish. So that is why the water which is at high concentration here, it will transfer into the low concentration area. So the process in which the water is transferred from its high concentration to low concentration by semi-permeable membrane. So these type of cavity is behaving like a semi-permeable membrane, and when water is transferred from its high to low concentration to a semi-permeable membrane, we called it osmosis. So in this way, the water is reaches xylem vessel of the root from the soil. So from the soil, the water is reaches to the xylem vessel by the osmosis, by the same process that the water is reaching to the cavity. Now, what is transpiration? So as we all know that the water which is releasing from the stomata of the leaf is known as the transpiration. So whenever the Root is absorbing the water. Not all the water is used by the plant. Some of the water is releasing from the stomata of the leaf, and this process is known as the transpiration. And due to this transpiration, it will create a suction pull similar that we are sucking through a straw. So similar type of suction pressure is created by this transpiration, and due to that, the water is transported to a great height of a tall tree. And transpiration also cools down the plant because whenever the transpiration occur, the water will evaporate, and due to evaporation, we all know that it will create cooling. Similar, the sweating occurs. So whenever the sweating is occur, at that time we feel cool. Similarly, at the time of transpiration, the plant also cools down. So that's all for today. Thank you very much.